Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who have been following this case, it is coming to a close. But it is boiling down to the same old here in this country, where there is this huge push to try to exonerate men who were captured on video. They were captured on video by their own friend, who in his mind believed that the video would exonerate them. He believed that sharing this video was going to be proof that they were the victims and that they were innocent. Oh my goodness. That shows that there is a lunacy that is starting to bubble to the surface that is far beyond what was already there. Because that video clearly showed that Ahmaud Arbery was running for his life. And so based on what the defense attorney is saying, it's like they're basically saying, don't stop me from killing you. In other words, if someone comes at you with a gun and you try to eliminate the threat, if you try to stop them from killing you, then you are the one. You are the one who instigated the whole thing. You're the one who's at fault. That's a person with Wedico who thinks like that. They pursued him, they shot him, they killed him. He was jogging. They are the ones who were armed. But their attorney wants us to believe that they are the ones who were in danger. Take a listen at her lunacy. I can't believe she even has a law degree. Listen at her lunacy and I'll be right back.
He can end up creeping into a home that is not his own and running away instead of facing the consequences, acting erratically when approached, and making terrible, unexpected, illogical choices. But a mother's love doesn't fade from that beautiful boy in the ball cap to the young intruder. And sadly, no verdict can change the grief of that future not realized. The hope that he could have turned himself around. Because all we can guess about the young man is that his teenage years were full of promise, but his early 20s just led him in the wrong direction. The facts presented in this trial bear no resemblance to the story that the state told you in opening statement. A 25-year-old who met a brutal death after being chased and killed by residents of a neighborhood who wanted nothing more than to murder him for having the audacity to jog in their neighborhood. Not a single piece of evidence that's been presented to you in this entire trial supports such a hateful and gruesome set of circumstances. Turning Ahmaud Arbery into a victim after the choices that he made does not reflect the reality of what brought Ahmaud Arbery to Satilla Shores in his khaki shorts with no socks to cover his long, dirty toenails. There were two sets of decision makers on February 23rd. It is not just the McMichaels decisions that led to this tragedy. And it is a tragedy. I see it in your faces, and I have felt it in mine.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The defense is this, that these two men and the one who filmed all of this, their friend, all three of them were after this one young man, and they want to bring up his hygiene, talking about dirty, this, that, and the third, as if that has anything to do with it. So that makes him a threat, huh? Let me get this straight. Are you trying to say that if someone comes at you with a weapon, if you dare to try to remove that weapon in defense of yourself to keep them from killing you, is their argument that he brought his death on himself because he tried to stop someone from killing him? So if a person has a weapon on you, you have no right. Are they trying to say that you have no right to try to stop this person from killing you? You have no right to try to take that weapon that they have drawn on you. This is why I continue to talk about this Wetico thing that was so eloquently brought up by a white man. He talked about this, and it has grabbed my attention because I'm tripping out on the fact that you have people who really think that if you try to defend yourself against them, that you are the problem. And that was one of the symptoms of Wetico. That they'll ask a question like, why are you trying to kill me when they are stabbing you in the back? In other words, you are not a threat at all. But in their twisted minds, they are the victims. They're the ones with the weapons. They're the ones pursuing you, coming after you. But in their twisted minds, they are the victims, not you. They're the victims. This is what we have been dealing with in this country for hundreds of years. This is why they called the Native Americans savages for even attempting to defend themselves against the savagery that was brought against them. Listen, y'all, when people talk about these things, it does not mean that you are speaking hatred at all. It doesn't mean that. If you are speaking on these things, you are simply defending yourself against something, an injustice that has been perpetuated against you. That's all you're doing. So anyway, I am done with this video. In the comment section below, please keep it tight and keep it right. But until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.